schnell verarbeitet werden.
And in this field, I'm very much looking forward to the upcoming presentation of our Nobel laureate, Professor Krausz, who's one of the guys who's working very hard on bringing us in a position that we can predict diseases much sooner than we were able to do in the past. And maybe he's the first guy. Is it even possible to become Nobel laureate not only for physics but also for medicine? I don't know. That's maybe far more in the future. Good to have you here, and also a warm welcome, Ferenc Krausz. And by the way, I also may welcome the State Secretary of the new Ministry for Science and Technology in Hungary, Peter Horvath. Glad to have you here as well. Thank you.
The next guest needs no introduction. The next guest is Ferenc Krausz. Ferenc, and I want to mention that, is doing something, has done something that I don't think anybody has done. He's crossing from one field where he has been the world-leading figure, attosecond physics and laser physics, to health research, prevention medicine, which again, he is transforming. He has figured out ways to predict diseases. So while I'm proud of having something that can prevent disease, but broadly, and we don't know who's going to benefit from it, he's figuring out who would actually benefit from what, with a completely new genius approach. So please welcome with me, so far one-time Nobel laureate, Ferenc Krausz.
Thank you, dear Matthias. Dear ladies and gentlemen, what is the most economically viable set of health data that enables comprehensive and dependable monitoring of human health? Before I'm trying to explain how we wish to answer this, I would like to thank, even if it takes a few seconds of my time, I would like to thank the politicians and taxpayers of Germany for having made this country the Mecca of fundamental research and having preserved this status even through most challenging times like we are living for a few years in, as well as the politicians and taxpayers of Hungary for trying to follow the example of Germany. Owing to their support, we can seek the answer to this question with our team in Budapest and Szeged in Hungary, and our team in Garching by München in Germany. For some 5 years, I have been showing this conceptual slide to audiences all over the world. At last, I can now show that this is more than just a concept. Here you see how the ratio of selected spectral amplitudes of the infrared light emanating from the excited plasma samples of a study participant diagnosed with thyroid disease almost 4 years after enrollment in our Hungarian study evolves over time before diagnosis. The spectroscopic variable, this ratio of the two spectral amplitudes indicated on the left-hand side, exceeds the Persis normal range 2.4 years earlier, most probably in a symptom-free early stage of the disease. Here you see another variable's response to the development of a lung disease. The first red flag appeared here only slightly less than a year before diagnosis, but the great deviation from the normal range at this time actually indicates that the parameter might be able to signal the onset of the disease, most probably by more than 1.5 years before diagnosis. To get interested in this project, you don't need to believe that the method we advocate for extracting molecular information will be the winning concept. You just need to believe that blood provides the necessary information. We built a repository, a biorepository of blood samples and accompanying health data that is second to none. That will be needed by any future technology that will try to pull out the necessary molecular information from human blood, whatever this technology will be. The repository that we built will be invaluable for creating the future of healthcare, preventive care. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so very, very much, Professor Krausz. You and Matthias Chapp, I'm sure you're both on a journey to